Hello and welcome to Prepared Flight Simulator of the New Age. I don't know. Yeah, what's up? Today we are putting a GoPro on our Cessna 182, and we're going to be flying, as you can see, from L35 to L70. This is Big Bear Airport in California. It's Southern California. To L70, which is Agua Dulce, I believe. I don't know, it's about, let's see, how long is it? Take a look here. Nope. Alright, it's about a 112-mile flight. Should take us supposedly around 50 minutes. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to hit 140, so it might be more like 58 minutes. Wow, big difference there. And we have to do a little circle thingy here because we're taking off on a different runway. We're not going straight out. Yeah. Fly around, avoid the mountains, come over, and then land here. L70 is kind of a really, really cool airport if it's the one that I think it is. We'll see when we get there. Usually when I'm flying around down here, I do like L35 up to L05, Kern Valley. Kern Valley, I don't know, I fly there way too much, so we're gonna go over here today. Yeah, neato. Okay, let's fly. Per usual, I've already done all my pre-flights and everything. You know, I've got our GoPro recording here, which is great. So here we are back in the cockpit. So let's get everything going. Prop full, mixture full. We're gonna turn this bad boy on. Bloop. Make sure our beacon lights are on. Make sure nobody's gonna get chopped up by our propeller. I don't see anybody walking around, so I think we're okay. Okay. Let's add a little bit of throttle. We have both fuel tanks selected. Cowl flaps full open. Parking brake is on. And there we go. Started it up. Pull the matte mixture out until our RPM start to dip. There it is. Put it back in a little bit. Perfect. Alright. The alternator on. Get our avionics on. Annoying beep. Yeah. Thank you.
Traffic.
Traffic Cessna November 664 Mike 5 is on downwind, runway 26.
Okay, he's on downwind. That's good to know. Let's see here.
TOS, system test okay.
Make sure this is on standby, because we don't want two TCAS systems running. We don't want two terrain systems running. So let's inhibit that. There we go. I already programmed in our flight plan, so you don't have to sit here and watch me program that in. So I'll just go to our catalog, and here it is. I'll pull that up. Yes, perfect. I'll set this guy up to be default nav. I really like this page in the 650. And then for here, I'll go flight plan. Catalog, and we do the same thing. L35 to L70. Activate it. Yes. Perfect. And we'll set on the map, because that is the most descriptive. Okay, we can zoom in here and see our airport. I love this thing. It's awesome. Okay, let's make sure we've got the right VORs tuned up. Flight plan, PMD 114.5. Switch it. I'll do it same down here.
Traffic Cessna November 664 Mike 5
Go.
is on final, runway
114.5.
touch and go, left traffic.
Not 114. 1145. Enter. Swap. There we go. The only VOR we're gonna need today, so. Fine. Go. Already tuned to the automated weather observation service.
Lima 35 traffic Diamond November
70
828
have.
Echo Papa is on downwind, runway 26.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. Let me just look at my chart real quick and see if there's a automated weather service there, and I don't think that there is. That's the nearest one. Nearest one is Palmdale, and that's on, what is that on? It's on 118.227. 118.27. So let's come back into our sim. 11827. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna click on COM2 so we can get the ATIS. Preferably, hopefully, maybe. Okay, hang on. So, I think there's a little bit of a problem with the GTNs where when you put in like 135.9 or 2, that's 920. We need 925. So, I think there's a way to change that. Let's mess around here for a second. Can't figure it out. We'll just move on. Let's set up com nav channel spacing. 3 kilohertz, 50 kilohertz. Yeah, turn on times. Yeah, no, it should be on 2.5. Okay.
Lima 35 traffic, Diamond, November 828 Echo Papa is on final runway 26, touch and go, left traffic.
No, that's too bad. Because I know if I come in and I use this and I actually 1, 2, 3, 0, 5 actually tune to it, then it works.
0, 0, 4, Zulu. Wind 0, 5, 8, add 5. Visibility greater than 20 miles.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go bloop.
Traffic.
Oh, interesting. Radio failed. What? I'm supposed to. Circuit breaker's not popped. No, my circuit breakers are popped here. What? Interesting. I don't believe that. Okay. Let's go back over to COM1. We can go to 3. Oh, interesting. Weird. Anyways, altimeter's 3025. There we go. 3025. Now, let's see. My compass is 348 degrees, and my drift is, wow. I think I did an oopsies, and I had my aircraft facing one way, and then I loaded up the sim again, and I was facing the other way. That's why that's so off. Oh, we are taking off runway 26 now. Okay, that's fine.
Lima 35 traffic, Cessna, November 125, Echo Romeo is on crosswind, runway 26.
Oh, no, that's not interesting. That's the one I thought we were using. Okay. Wow, why are so many of you using this airport right now? Go away. Let's get our DME on. Tune 114.5. Frequency. 114.5. There we go. Okay, we're not going to be using our ADF today. There's nothing to tune on that, so I'll just leave it off.
Lima 35 traffic, Cessna, November 66, Fort Mike 5 is on final, runway 26, touch and go, left traffic.
Okay, I'll just make sure that these lights are working. Yep, perfect. Actually, I want that on day mode. It's the middle of the day. Takeoff trim is set. Bring our flaps down one notch. Let's go ahead and close up our windows. Yoink.
Lima 35 traffic, Cessna, November 125, Echo Romeo
go.
is on downwind runway 26.
I think just got a lot quieter in here. Okay. Let's go ahead. I believe that's our landing lights, right? Yep, so we have taxi lights there. Okay. And nobody's coming this way. And then we'll call out on the radio.
Lima 35 traffic, Diamond, November
Do you mind?
828 Echo Papa is on base, runway 26.
Okay, and we will announce our taxi. What are we doing? We're departing out to the east. Number 6218 Bravo, taxi runway 26, VFR departure to the east. Okay.
Lima 35 traffic, Cessna, November 125 Echo Romeo is on base, runway 26.
Well, we can see the guy who's on base right there.
Lima 35 traffic,
Nice bright
November
position lights.
828 Echo Papa is on final, runway 26, touch and go, left traffic.
Okay, here we are.
Lima 35
So
traffic,
density altitude
Cessna,
today is
November
8,000 feet.
125 Echo Romeo is on final,
Turn
runway
left 10 degrees after
26.
departure. Avoid school 1 mile
Left
west of
traffic.
airport. Thank you, Big Bear Airport. Okay.
Lima 35 traffic, Cessna, November 664 Mike 5 is on
So we're already
approach,
planning on doing a
runway
long
26.
turn anyways. We got 2 aircraft coming in. Let's do our run up real quick.
Traffic.
Okay, let's go full mixture. Out to about 2,000 RPM. Notice a little bit of a drop, about 1,000 RPM, that's good. And I'll go just the right magneto. Again, about 1,100 RPM drop. They are within about 100 RPM of each other. So that's awesome.
Lima 35 traffic, Cessna, November 125 Echo Romeo going around.
Okay. I should have somebody on the runway right now. Yep, he's on the runway. Once he takes off or exits the runway, we'll go ahead and get on. Okay, I'll go landing
Traffic.
lights. We'll go strobe lights and pull out. And we will announce departure. November 6218 Cessna, November 6218 Bravo, Lima 35 traffic. Taking off runway 26, VFR departure to the east.
Lima 35 traffic, Cessna, November 125 Echo Romeo is on crosswind, runway 26.
Alright, let's just go ahead and stop here real quick. Make sure the runway's clear. Good, it is. Nobody's immediately in front of
Lima
us.
35
Perfect.
traffic, Diamond, November 828 Echo Papa is on crosswind,
There we go, full
runway
throttle.
26.
Hold a bit of right rudder so we don't try to maintain the center line-ish. Actually, also can give it a little bit of right aileron. Too much. Oh, okay, now we're going left. That's good. That's what we wanted to do.
Lima 35 traffic, Cessna, November 664 Mike 5 is on base, runway 26.
Okay, there we go. Nice general takeoff.
Traffic, Cessna, November 125 Echo Romeo is on downwind, runway 26.
Go ahead and raise those flaps.
Lima 35 traffic, Cessna, November 6.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Shush.
Touch and go, left traffic.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
35 traffic, Diamond, November 828 Echo Papa is
Pull a
on
mixture
downwind,
out.
runway 26.
Terrain ahead.
Taking more
Pull up.
power. I'll kind of start that left-hand turn.
Lima
Just speed though.
Echo Romeo is on base, runway 26.
Pulling the mixture out a little bit.
Lima 35, traffic, Diamond, November 828, Echo Papa is on base, runway 26.
It's hot and the air is thin, that is for sure. Oh, gain enough altitude, we're clear of any obstacles. So we're gonna just try to kind of level out and pick up some speed.
Lima 35, traffic, Diamond, November 828, Echo Papa is on final, runway 26, touch and go, left traffic.
There we go, starting to pick up some speed now.
Lima 35, traffic, Cessna, November 125, Echo Romeo, going around.
Okay. So there, the airport's to our left.
Lima 35,
We're basically just going to be
traffic,
climbing straight
November 664.5
until we
is
get
on
to
runway,
our
runway 26.
Okako waypoint, which will turn left to meet up with the airways.
Lima 35, traffic, Piper, November 557, November 8th is 10 miles west inbound visual, runway 8.
I want to climb up to about 10,500. Let's just arrest that.
Lima 35, traffic, Cessna,
Climb anyways,
November
there's an updraft that'll help.
125, Echo Romeo is on crosswind, runway 26.
Now let's pull up our GPS here, our route, make sure that it's... Yeah, we're heading towards Okaku, so we'll... oh, don't need to activate the lake, okay, fine. I forgot we're still in the options on our 650. Let's go to default nav and map.
Lima 35, traffic, Cessna, November 664.
Turn right a little bit. We're kind of ish at BY, so let's basically we want to stay until we hit our altitude, and we're just gonna keep climbing out. At this point, we could go ahead and switch away from. Let me pull this back up again so we can actually see what we're looking at. Nearest 35 to the center, and switch there. Since we're gonna be a little bit higher than most VFR flights, we'll call in.
Romeo Foxtrot, contact SoCal, approach on 127.25. Point 127.25, 8 Romeo Foxtrot. Los Angeles Center, November 558, Romeo
It's
Foxtrot.
SoCal approach instead of. It's fine. Call in SoCal approach, Cessna November 6, 218 Bravo, 3 miles east, climbing 10,500. As you can by following.
Cessna November 6218 Bravo, SoCal approach, squawk 6346.
6346. 6346. Go. Yeah.
Cessna 18 Bravo, radar contact 5 miles east of Lima 35, 9,100, altimeter 3022.
And SoCal approach, November 6218 Bravo copies.
Cessna 18 Bravo, traffic at 6 o'clock, 3
November
miles at 7,900, Cessna 150, report them in sight.
Bravo and traffic 3.
Cessna
6
18
o'clock.
Bravo, traffic
How the fuck
at
am I gonna
6
see
o'clock,
traffic directly
4
behind me?
miles at
Jackass.
7,900, Cessna 120, report them in sight.
He's directly below me, and he's a couple thousand feet.
SoCal approach. Roger. Altimeter 2985.
No, I don't see them.
Cessna 34 Sierra. Traffic at 10 o'clock. 3 miles at 1,700. I'm in report limit site.
Are they on here? Yeah, he's right there. That's fine.
5122 Golf with you. November 5122 Golf. SoCal approach. Roger.
Let's give it a little bit of a right trim there.
22 Golf. Contact SoCal approach on 127.25.
And we can start trimming to level out since we're approaching 10,000 feet.
7.25 for 22 Golf.
A little bit more trim
Cessna 18
down.
Bravo. Contact Los Angeles Center on 126.35.
2635. 126.3. 2635 for 18 Bravo.
Road 75, resume on navigation. Climb and maintain flight level 270424. 7 Sierra, name up traffic is 9 o'clock, 3 miles at 16,800. Airbus A320, report them in sight. 424, traffic is 9 o'clock, 2 miles at 13,200. Report them in sight.
Okay, we're still climbing, so what I'm doing is send just a little bit. So I tried to trim for level, and then I'm using the yoke to actually control my ascent and descent here. I just had an updraft, which just knocked us up again. It's irritating to say the least. It's a lot of traffic calls.
American 4K4, yeah, traffic. 409er, traffic at 4 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 352, Airbus A320, report them in sight.
We're gonna pull back on the prop pitch now. Just a little low. About 2100, that's good. We're still freaking climbing because these updrafts.
American 2480 with you. American 2480.
Open this because I can't see what I'm doing. Okaka, yep, that's what we want. Ultimately, though, we want to be Okaka to Saki.
Descend and maintain flight level 260409er.
There we go. Alright, now we can call in, let's say, Los Angeles 7 November 6128 Bravo level at 10,500. Except we're at 11,000. Why are we climbing by 1,000 feet a minute?
Roger. Altimeter 30118. Romeo Foxtrot. Contact Los Angeles Center on 128.15. 128.15 for 8 Romeo Foxtrot.
Okay, and we want to be...
Descend and maintain 16,000. American 2480.
Let's see, so 081 would be the opposite, so that's the reciprocal of that. Not the reciprocal, but the opposite. It's going to be what? 270?
Los Angeles Center on 128.15.
260. 270 is directly west. That, duh. I don't know why I can brain that. 261 probably. Turn right heading 230. Resume on navigation. Descend and maintain flight level 320. United 1960. Bloop. There you go. need to change this one as well. Down, soggy, activate leg. Okay. Back. There we go. Oh my god, we're still climbing. I noticed that, like, in the sim, it's kind of hard for me to descend. Like, I always want to keep the nose a lot higher.
Southwest Port 7902, with you. Southwest Port 7902, Los Angeles Center, roger.
That's okay. Nothing but desert out here. And then we constantly hit updrafts, which just knock us, like, try to keep us really, really high. It'd be great if we were gliding, but we're not. So once we hit soggy, that's when we're going to go to 270, 271, 261. So it's actually just our little heading bug here. 261, there we go. And we're climbing again. So frustrating, that's okay. 11,300. And as we speed up, the wings create more lift, and it wants us to climb even more. Kind of just staring at the GPS a little bit right now, making sure we're following our flight plan. Still trying to look up and out and around the window, outside as well. And there's another updraft. It's interesting that as soon as we enter a turn, this thing wants to climb even more. I'm guessing that's just the way that I've got it trimmed right now. So it naturally wants to climb, so I don't know, how many are turning it wants to climb more? Go a little bit to the right, because if we're looking at our Omni bearing, we're still to the left of the track. We want to go a little bit right and try to get more on track. I'm not sure why my second one isn't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to actually take the second GTN out and just put the regular radios back in. That should fix whatever the issue is. There we go, we're finally below. Okay. Let's pull back and let's trim. Let's try to get level.
Contact Joshua approach on 124.55.
2455? 2455. 2455 for White Bravo. that.
327.
Joshua, approach number 6218 Bravo with you, level 10,500 feet.
Cessna, November 6218 Bravo. Joshua approach. Roger. Altimeter 3007.
3007. 18 Bravo. We're not lying, we're actually at 10,500. We're not level though, we're climbing a little bit. Let's fix that. I don't want to graphically edit my flight plan. Yeah, keep rolling to the right a little bit, so we're going to give it a little bit of left aileron trim there. Honestly, hitting the updrafts and the downdrafts and whatever is fine, as long as they equal out for us, right? So if we get into one and it pushes up at 500 feet a minute for a little bit, that's fine, as long as we then sink at 500 feet a minute in the next one. So we'll see what happens the next one. If you look around, there's just nothing but really desert out here. Lots of roads too. There must be some old lake bed right there. Oh, we're still climbing. Seriously. Oh, there we go. Let's see how long this one lasts. Alright, got about 75 miles, and we're cruising about 130 knots. Up around just 10,500. Let's see. We have a temperature thingy anywhere? Nowhere? Okay. Under air temperature. Is that outside air temperature? Oh, that's manifold pressure. This probably has outside air temperature. Oop. Holy crap, 60 degrees outside of the aircraft at 10,000 feet? Jeez. Let's trim down a little bit, because I notice we managed to gain about 500 feet of altitude, and the updrafts keep knocking us up. We've gotten way to the right of our track, so we need to turn back left. That's fine.
125.5 for gate 1, Yankee.
And we're climbing again. Never thought I'd be in an aircraft and I'd want to yell at it for producing too much lift. That is the case right now. That is the case. And now we're screaming down at 1,000 feet per minute. Ah! It's too much. It's too much. There. Don't think that's Palmdale. I'm gonna unconsciously turn back to my desired heading. I still want to fly a little bit further left. South. It's fine. Hitting some bumperoos. It's not us. Somebody else. I didn't look at today, which I almost always look at. But I didn't look to see if there was anybody patrolling out here on Batson. It's good. Try to climb. Oh, well, we're not going to try to climb. We're just going to get into an updraft and it's going to launch us upward at 1,000 feet per minute. Excellent. Alright, now we're about on track. We can get turned back to our desired heading. I kept having constant problems with Skyforce and my flight or an active sky giving me two different things. So like the active sky would be telling me that there were no clouds around me, or that there were tons of clouds around me, but I had cloud sync on with Skyforce, and there would be no clouds. But then I would like turn off or turn on track my aircraft in active sky in the little map, and it would also show no clouds. So I don't know if like lock to aircraft would pull data from the sim to show me what is supposed to be actually around me. Then I turn off lock to aircraft, and suddenly there would be supposed to be tons of clouds around me. Like I would fly into thunderstorms sometimes, and then turn on lock to aircraft, and suddenly there was nothing in the active sky map. I disabled, just haven't turned on Skyforce, and it seems to do better with syncing the weather around me. So I don't really understand that, because I was under the impression that they were supposed to work together, kind of like active sky cloud art, but they didn't. So I don't know. I think that's Palm Day. I don't know what else that would be. Descending. Hello, Ben McKinney. How are you today? Stop descending. My plane is being very silly. Or I'm being a bad pilot. Probably a combination of both. So now I'm going to climb with the yoke. I'm not going to trim, because where I was trimmed was about level. Dude, that's not cool to do. Don't go to other people's live streams and ask for subscriptions, man. And I appreciate you coming to hang out. Like, that's cool that you stopped by. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, don't come in and be begging for other people's stuff. That's really not chill. Okay, so now we've lost a ton of airspeed, and now it's like, I don't want to climb. No, you're fine, man. Hey, I get it. It's difficult to you know, get views and get subscriptions and get viewers if you're on Twitch, get followers or whatever. But you know, you just gotta keep at it and provide entertaining content, and people will come and hang out, you know. Ooh, ATC's yelling at somebody. Oh wow, things just got like kind of foggy and weird. I can't see the ground very effectively anymore, which is concerning. Yes. So we attached a GoPro to our elevator back here. I gotta trim up a little bit. This is a really nice looking plane, I think. And I really like this livery on this guy. Oh, we have Bob flying with us today, I forgot to mention that. My lights are still on! How about we go bloop bloop? There we go. So this is prepared. I'm flying the A2A simulations Cessna 182. You know, as far as like freeware stuff goes, for scenery, I think it's Blue Sky Scenery does some photoreal stuff in that's really nice. As far as freeware aircraft though, I've struggled to find good freeware aircraft in either X-Plane or Prepared. So I'm not the person to ask about that. I don't have any recommendations as far as that goes, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've heard of Infinite Flight. I've never tried it though. There's a few silly. I have an Android on my iPhone. I don't know if Infinite Flight is also on Android or not. There's a few kind of silly flight sims that I played on Android. Let me see if I have any installed right now. All right, I'm being a really bad pilot. I'm looking at my phone rather than flying the plane. Don't call the FAA. $5 whole? I don't know. I don't have the flight sim that I used to play on my phone installed anymore, so I can't tell you what it was. I have one called Carrier Landing installed, but it's kind of fun. J Crew, I'm not sure what you mean by... Oh, add-ons. I was like, I have no idea what you mean by admins, man. Oh, that's cool, Mickey. Yeah, free stuff's always fun. You know, I feel like on this platform, Prepared, like I said, it's, the free stuff is always, like, super mediocre that come with it. It's like you have to get payware stuff to get the more realistic stuff, you know? Which, you know, over a few years, is not that big of a deal until you actually look back and look at how much money you've spent on Flight Sim, and then you're like, oh god, why? Oh god, why? Sky, are you talking about the haze in front of me that's kind of freaking me out because I can't see the ground? Yes, FSX gets expensive, but if you wait for sales, if you know, buy things over a long period of time, it's not so bad. So I think right now the thing that's causing all the haze is Active Sky. Active Sky 26. No, Active Sky for Prepared. Oh, not paying attention to my altitude. That's okay. I can see if I look out that way. Ground. ground. It's like really hazy. It's kind of gross. I'm in the United States. I'm from Colorado. Then. Pretty much smack dab in the middle of the U.S. We got 38 miles to go. My God, there's so many things going on in the radio. What is happening? Yeah, I'm in my mid-20s, so. And honestly, if you look up here, that makes it a lot cheaper. And like using, like I said, getting things on sale makes it a lot better. And it's kind of a matter of, okay, well, these are the things that I want, and so then you know how much to budget for, and you can plan for it. I mean, if you just go and buy a bunch of crap at once, yeah, it's gonna get expensive. So the sim itself, it's like the same price as X-Plane if you go get the academic version, which, according to their EULA, you know, is for kind of students, because they're supposedly not supposed to sell as an entertainment license, so they have like either a professional license, which is purchased by people generally, professionals, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand it, to be entirely honest, because I am not a lawyer. X-Plane, and I'm not offended by that. I also fly X-Plane, so. Can I fly both, J-Crew? Because I do. Holy crap, I'm up at 19... No, 10,900 feet. I want to be 10,000. I'm a whole 400 feet above where I want to be, guys. Train Sim 2018. No. I kind of stopped playing Train Sim when Train Sim World came out. But then there's a whole bunch of problems with Train Sim World that make it really frustrating, so I kind of stopped playing that also. Are you talking about Flight Sim X on Steam, J-Crew? And the Aerosoft Airbus pack on there? Okay. So that's a really good thing to do if, you know, it's cheap and you kind of can't afford to get into Prepared or X-Plane or anything. Keep in mind, if you get the Steam stuff, FSX is kind of doesn't really see a lot of active development too much anymore. And if you get the Aerosoft Airbus stuff on Steam, they don't have an upgrade path for when or if you upgrade to Prepared. So be careful, don't sink a lot of money into FSX on Steam, is my only advice. Otherwise, I really like that pack. Are you talking about on Infinite Flight, Ben? finally coming up on our VOR here. 25 miles till we get to L70. Yeah, I'm gonna start pull back on the throttle here and try to do the opposite of what just happened and start descending a little bit. Oh, on train sim. Yeah, I've spent a lot of money on train sim. But like I said, I stopped playing it because of Train Sim World, which in some ways I think is way cooler than like Train Sim 17 or 18 or anything. But in some ways it's really frustrating because it's like, it doesn't see the... 9 o'clock, that's 9 o'clock 4 miles at 12,000. That's gonna be way above me. You see anybody out there? At 8,000. You sure about that? I don't see nothing. Am I blind? Am I missing it? Let's see. No, they're on my TCAS there. Oh, there's Palmdale. Yep, that's Palmdale. So we need to stay above 5,000 feet so we don't have to request transition through their airspace. Okay. We froze for a second, but we're okay. Okay, sorry guys, I stopped paying attention to chat here for a minute because I'm looking for this traffic and trying to make sure we're descending it the rate that I want to be descending it. So just bear with me here. Not too much. Trim! Trim! There we go. Okay, I don't actually see these guys. I don't know where they are. Okay. The MCDU, it takes a while to kind of learn it and get used to it. So if you're kind of struggling with it, I mean, don't give up on it, you know. Because it is a kind of a complicated thing. Thanks, Jaker. Take care, man. Have a good evening, I guess, since you said you're from across the pond. Ben, I hope you're not asking me to do what I think you're asking me to do. Hey, K-Rix? I don't know how to pronounce your name then. I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at once. So there's some people over on YouTube that were hanging out. Yeah, Ben, that's not gonna happen. You should see, it's kind of in a bad place. I'll move it over here a little bit. Okay, here we are, coming over this VOR. Ben, I'm not gonna entertain this conversation any longer. Okay, so is it K-Rix, or is it Crix, or I don't know, man. You're gonna have to help me out here. Alright, we're gonna get through this airport's airspace, and then we're gonna descend, because the place we're going to is just around 2,000 feet. If we're still up around 8,000, it's gonna be, why am I... Oh, I actually want to climb. Thank you, J-Crew. Appreciate that explanation. I already forgot what I said the second thing was. Did I say Crix, secondly? Crix Phi? Cool. I said it, and then I was like, wait, what did I say? Oh, there's a mountain in front of me. Okay, let's not descend into the mountain. probably should have looked at my charts a little bit better, eh? That mountain is 5,200 feet. Okay, so if we stay where we are, we should be good. So we're about 8,000. I want to be at 8,500, but oh well. We'll descend to 6,500. Alright, let's pull this up. How are we looking? So here's going to be the mountains, I think, and then there's our airport. So actually, let's get descending to like 6,500. $26.39. It's $26.39. I've never seen an A380 other than in videos. No, I don't have an A380. There's not really... Nobody's made one. Because there's not really... they're missing a lot of data on it, I think, as far as, like, lift vectors and center of mass points and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna pull way back on this power here. Slow right to... Oh, we're gonna hit a little... There we go. Oh, my engine did not like that. 120 knots, that's looking good. The engine burped. We'll call it an engine burp. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and cancel our flight following. Blocking VFR. Go here, we're gonna go find, we're gonna go nearest, we're gonna go L70. We wanna switch, we're gonna close that out, open up our map. And then we'll be like, oh, nearest airport, Lago Dolce. Tune. Wasn't I already tuned to the traffic? Oh, I guess not. Select runway for landing. Probably runway 22. Then we're going to be making a full stop. And... oh, I can see the airport now. We'll just say where we are. Okay, so there's the airport. As you can see, we're still awful high. Kind of come around to the right here. Apply a left-hand pattern. Hopefully that's the right pattern, who knows. I should, if I paid attention to, if I looked it up beforehand, but I didn't, because I'm bad. This is a really cool airport, though. That'd be a really fun approach to kind of fly between those hills there. Bring our prop back up to full pitch. And we're starving the engine there a little bit. It's the A2A, fatty. A2A 182. We are really, really, really high. We're also still going really, really, really fast. I'm bad airplaning. I really do think this is such a cool airport, though. It is left traffic? Yeah, oh yeah, the guys are saying left traffic in my ear. Ben, I'm removing that message just because I don't want your number on the stream. That's not a too smart of a thing to do, man. Not that I don't want you to share it and have friends and stuff, just I don't want anything bad to happen, so.
Lima 00, traffic, Diamond, November 66678 is on final, runway 25, touch and go, left traffic.
Okay, let's fly a super jank pattern here. I have no idea what the altimeter setting here is either. This is gonna be fun. Rudder, hello? Yep, this is a horrible pattern. Lots of stuff, man. (96 Fahrenheit). That is super unpleasant. Okay, we're gonna fly. Let's see. Where's the airport? Here we go. We're gonna fly back down around, follow this road a little bit, and come around this hill here, and then it'll line us up a lot better. Okay, for the first time in this flight, I'm actually flying straight and level without messing with the yoke. Oh, now I'm climbing. See, I said something and I ruined it. Silly me. Ooh, look at that exhaust gas temperature. No, we want to go up. Alright, let's get around this hill, and then we'll turn around and come in. You know what I should probably do? Landing lights. Wait, what's that? Why is it off? Oh, it's not taxi lights. Alright, let's slow it down.
November 66678 is on crosswind, runway 25.
Let's get around to 100 knots, and then we're gonna throw our first bit of flaps out. Oh, wind? Okay, that's awkward. I don't know why that's awkward, but it is, so.
Niner Charlie, Lima traffic says that November 5530 kilo is on downwind, runway Niner.
Okay, we're not really on a base leg, so I'm not gonna say that we are, but we're like, I don't know, we're on like a weird super jank extended base. That's what we're going with. Like I was talking about, how it'd be really cool to do an approach between the hills, and I accidentally did that. That was not planned, I swear.
Niner Charlie, Lima traffic says that November 5530 kilo is on base, runway Niner. Kilo Sierra Zulu Papa traffic, November 5565 Papa.
Aha!
Runway 22, departure to the north. Lima 00
Good for you.
traffic, Diamond, November 66678 is on downwind, runway 25.
Okay. I see messages out of the corner of my eye. I can't look at them right now. Just give me a second. Well, let's... Alright. We might have to do a go around.
Niner Charlie, Lima traffic says that November 5530 kilo is on final, runway Niner, touch and go, left traffic.
This is a sketch approach.
Lima
This is a
00
sketchy
traffic,
approach.
November 66678 is on
Nah, we got this.
runway 25.
We got this. We maybe we don't have this. Now we got this. Me super long landing. Now we're gonna have to go around.
500.
Yeah, no. No. We're going around. Oh god. I accidentally just pulled my flaps up. I didn't mean to do that.
November 66678
No, I was
is on
at
final,
the first bit of
runway
flaps,
25.
which is like what, 10
Touch and
degrees I
go,
think?
left traffic.
going around because I'm a moron. But hey, at least we're kind of a... Seriously, this is a left traffic pattern here? There's a hill right there. Do-do-do-do. Crosswind. Oh, left for 4. Okay, that makes more sense. I was going for 22. Yeah. I mean, I could slam into that mountain, I suppose. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna, like, not follow the traffic pattern. And we're gonna come in a lot slower next time. Okay? Alright. Good talk. Skyhawk. I have a... an i7... 40... something... 4790, I think? 4790K, I want to say. And, a 1080. GTX 1080.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
We're not 25 miles. We're like 8 miles.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Shut up. Nobody asked you.
Terrain.
Aha! Now you can't talk. I mean, I'm pretty low over the valley, man. I don't know how much lower you want me to be. Alright, we're gonna hook around this, I left the flaps down for maximum fuel usage on this go-around. Alright, here we go. I wonder what road that is.
Niner Charlie, Lima traffic, Cessna, November 5530, kilo is on downwind, runway Niner.
That is State Highway 14. Good. Glad I could satisfy my curiosity there. Alright, nice, gentle turn. Don't want anybody to vomit in the back. Actually, that looks really cool.
Lima 00, traffic, Diamond, November 66678 is on downwind, runway 25.
Alright.
Niner Charlie, Lima traffic, Cessna, November 5530,
Let's pull back on that throttle
kilo is
now.
on base, runway Niner.
That's for Lima 70, right? No, it's Niner Charlie Lima. Okay, this is like a... We're gonna... Okay, whatever. We're gonna call this final. Base final.
Lima 00,
Ow.
November 518, Quebec Golf is 6 miles east inbound.
I was so busy
Runway
coming up with
05.
vinyl that I forgot to pull the power back. I think flying over this hill to my right is like freaking me out, and it's really throwing me off.
Niner Charlie, Lima traffic, Cessna, November 5530, kilo is on final, runway Niner, touch and go, left
Alright,
turn.
there's 80 knots. We'll put our flaps in. Alright, let's go full flaps now.
500.
That's still high. Oh, it's awesome when you can see, like, the terrain popping. It's super great. Love it. Definitely doesn't ruin my immersions at all. They're still super high and kind of fast. Yeah, we can do it. So we're practicing short field landings. There we go. Bounce. Lame. Yeah, 165. Ouch. My spine is broken. Haha. Bring those flaps up.
Lima 00, traffic, November 518, Quebec Golf is 2 miles east inbound.
Ah, stupid mouse.
Runway 25.
Hey, Lewis, thank you for that follower subscription or whatever the hell that was.
Lima
It was
00,
something. Thank you for it. I appreciate it, man.
November 66678 is on base. Runway 25.
It really trips me up that YouTube calls it one thing and Twitch calls it something else.
Niner Charlie, Lima traffic, Cessna November 5530, Kilo is on crosswind. Runway 9er.
Agua Dulce Airport frequency 122.8 for current weather info. Click 5 times on 122.8. Interesting. No formation or aerobatic flying allowed. That's rude. Squint really hard. Agua Dulce Airport is prohibited from flying night operations and does not provide aeronautical services at night. Well, that's rude.
Runway 25, touch and go, left traffic.
Um,
Lima 00,
Travel runs between Monterey and Bay Area earlier figured out. Crashed and chase. Hmm.
1 miles east inbound visual.
I-
Runway
That
25.
is unfortunate and probably extremely frustrating. And I don't know. Okay, radio, you're being annoying. Oh, stop talking. Oh, jeez. Okay. Can we just do 122 or 1180? Do that. 80.
Niner Charlie, Lima traffic, Cessna November 5530,
18.
Kilo is on
80. There we go. Transfer. Aha, there. I don't know. It registered. I suppose it depends on the airport, probably. GDA. It didn't have a problem with this one or with Big Bear that I just flew out of. Like, I can't really say. I don't know why it knows these but not other ones. Yeah, I wish it was a little hard. Skyhawk, I don't know if you saw, it was... I don't know, I feel like 165 in a small plane like this is kind of rough. If that was in like one of the airliners, meh, it'd be fine. Actually be pretty good. In this guy, that's kind of a little rough. And I definitely noticed I started dropping some frames though, right there at the end there. Got a little laggy. I mean, also I've only landed this plane like a handful of times. Okay, why didn't anybody remind me to turn off my landing lights and my strobes? Blaming y'all for that one. What is that? That's oh, that's like a compass thing telling you which way's north. Okay. Yeah, we can park here. There we go. Bloop. Alright, let's go parking brake. Yoink. Let's go and feather the prop. And there we go. You know what? I forgot to do that entire flight. Mess with my cowl flaps. They're still wide open. Crixfy, probably because you are an intelligent human being and did not spend a ridiculous amount of money on Orbex products. Okay. Beacon and taxi light off. Probably should turn the avionics off before I turn the engine off, but oh well. Alternator off and battery off. Alright. Excellent. Let's go. Let's open up our door. And let's do our post-flight stuff. Yoink. Alright, blah, 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 doesn't matter. Tube cover. Can't, I wish, with an A2A, like, so in the pre-flight, you lock the baggage door. I wish I could come through and in my post-flight, unlock the baggage door. That'd be really cool. Alright, tie down. Do, tie down. Do, chocks. Do. Oh my gosh. Chocks. Tie down. And that's everything. Alright. Now we can exit our airplane. Ho ho. What is that? There. There. Nope. Door left. Empty plane. Ha! The checklist is... Oh, I should close the cow flaps. Oh well. The checklist, it's... So the plane is an add-on, and so the checklist comes with the plane. It's A2A Simulations Cessna 182. Which is just honestly amazing. 182. Yeah. It's phenomenal. You know, comparatively in X-Plane, you have the airfoil labs, but they only have a 172. I like the airfoil labs pre-flight a little bit better because you actually get out and like move and are walking around the aircraft and doing all the pre-flight stuff, compared to this, which is just clicking through a checklist. This is a lot like the reality experience or whatever it is for X-Plane. I think A2A's is better than our REP. Yeah, the airfoil labs is honestly really nice. I think overall I like A2A better. I don't know, it's hard to say because they're both really good. A2A is a better selection, of course. Being able to fly the 182, they have a Cherokee, they have a Comanche from Piper. Yes, I would love if A2A would release stuff on X-Plane. I don't know, hopefully we'll see it in the next year or so. Because a lot of developers are starting to move to X-Plane. Well, not move, develop in addition to Prepared on X-Plane as well. Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you for stopping by. It was a nice 1 hour flight other than the 3 go-arounds we had to do and flying the wrong traffic pattern, but we're going to blame Crix for that one. No, I'm just kidding, man. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hope to see y'all next time. I know that I really haven't been doing a great job being consistent with these streams, but you know, now the end of the summer's coming up, I'll be able to get back on the horse with that. So hope to see y'all again, and yeah, thanks guys, take care and have a great day.